Oh, hey, I was just about to do some diamond art. This is my gear because, you know, these little diamond art, very tiny. But you came because you wanted to see this advent calendar, this crafting advent calendar, right? Well, let's do that. I can do this later. Before we get started on this adorable advent calendar, you have to tell me what your favorite craft is. Mine is probably diamond art, but I also like watercolors. I like puzzle, everything. There's nothing except for knitting and crocheting because I just can't do it. Everything else I love. Now that you've told me what your favorite craft is, let's take a peek inside of this. Now, if you don't want to see spoilers, this is in the video for you because we're going to open the whole calendar up right now. The outside of the calendar is really cute, isn't it? It does show some of the things that are going to be in there, which always disappoints me, but that's okay because I didn't really pay that much attention to it. Plus, I don't have my glasses on. Got an instruction sheet right on top. So if you're trying to be surprised, you'll want to set that aside straight away. I really, really like it when brands understand that we want to do 12 days and we want to be surprised on each of them. This one didn't seem to get that. But we do have out of order boxes and we do have really nice boxes. Well, let's get started. I'm not going to do any of the crafts on air, but if you would like to see me doing them, I have a craft channel and you'll have to go over there and see that because that's where I'll do any of my crafts. Box number 1, right here in the center. I love it. Great place for the first box. A little peppermint. Gonna need glasses for this. Should have kept all my lenses on before I started this. Let's see what this is. Aw, a little reindeer. Some felt. A little felt bow. Oh, he's gonna be adorable. We get a little needle so that we can thread. And 2 colors of string. He is not on the cover. Let's look. Oh, you're gonna make a little pom-pom. I love making pom-poms. It's so fun. Have you ever done that? It is fun. I just like doing them for fun because they're fun. So a reindeer is for making all the pom-poms, but then at the end, maybe we can dress them up. It doesn't really give instructions per se, more so just perhaps some guidance, because what does this go to exactly? Oh, well, those go on top of each other. So you were making a present there, but there are no pictures of presents. Oh, wait. Here, I see it. Okay, we're supposed to embroider this, but then it doesn't give us really much in the way. So the instructions, I feel, are not going to be a lot of help, but if you see something different and I'm missing something, feel free to let me know. And then this is the guy we make the pom-poms with. I think I may make one in just a second because I love pom-poms. I just want to get all the supplies out because I want to make sure that I don't make something that I might need that supply for something else because it's not super clear. Here it does show the reindeer and then all the different threads and then the different things. For instance, here's the little present. It's an ornament. We just opened that one. Okay, I see what's going on here. Maybe. No, I don't. I'm still confused. So no crafts yet till I'm less confused. We can set them aside. This is perfect though when you're watching Christmas movies, Hallmark movies, and you don't want to give it your full attention because it's kind of boring, but you do want to spend time with your family. Just pull out one of your little boxes and do your craft while you're sitting there watching TV. That's my favorite way to craft. Box number 2. Well, that looks like a pre-done pom-pom and a little snowman. He's very, very cute. Let's see if we can figure out what to do with him. It looks like perhaps we cut the pom-pom and then add him to the snowman. Like I said, I'm not positive about all this stuff, so I'm open to criticisms. Can we call them helpful advice and not criticism? I don't like being criticized. Let's find box number 3. And we've got it right up here. Very cute box. Pink Santa's hat. Looks like a wreath. We've got some string, embroidery floss. We're going to call it string. Don't correct me. It's my channel. A bow. Probably goes there. And that'd be really cute. Let's see if we can find that on here. Think this may be it. Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. You're supposed to sew on these little leaves, but I only have 2. I only have 2 little leaves, and this shows 3. See why I'm waiting? That's going to be so cute. Number 4. Now, so far, all the felt I've pulled out have been really thin. You see how thin these are? They're just like normal felt. I used to make felt food for my kids all the time. This one's kind of starchy, but still very thin and mostly flexible. This one, however, is triple layer. Much, much, much thicker than these. Literally 3 times as much. Just so you understand how different they are. And then we've got this ball of red to make a pom-pom with. Let's find the little bud. There's a picture of it done, so the pom-pom goes around the outside of it. Now, this is where I truly am confused because If it weren't for this, I don't think the instructions are making this clear. But that, I guess, is what it's going to look like. How do we get the pom-pom around the bird? If you want to see my craft fail, what do you think so far? So far, I love the idea of it, but the execution is falling kind of short for me because I don't know how to do any of this. If I've done a craft for a long time, like maybe these are things that people are used to, and so it makes perfect sense for you or someone who's done it before. But for me, I'm still pretty confused what I'm supposed to do with these, and I'm hoping it'll become more clear, but let me know what you think. Give me a like if you understand what's happening right now. That was 4, so let's move on to 5. Right here, some string hanging out. Number 5. I do love these little boxes. These little boxes are really nice, and I would like to keep them. In comparison, this is my favorite box of all the advent calendars I've opened. Smaller, fit right inside of there, but not quite the same quality, but it's one of the few boxes we've had that is reusable. These could be for crafts. That's not what I meant to say. These can be for storage of crafts after the fact. I think that, and even this box, which I'm finding super cute, great for storing after the fact. You can reuse them. I love a reusable box. Can you tell? I mean, I saved this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably do something in the craft room. I'm setting up a new craft room. Let's see what this is. 2 little candy canes that are probably going to be sewn together because there's the thread. Let's see if we can find a picture of that right there. Cute. That's going to be really cute. That one I understand. And we got the needle in the previous box. This is the first one that I really and truly understood. Number 6. Very cute box. We've got, oh, this is a thick one again. His little head got messed up. And this is the pom-pom. Now I wonder if the pom-pom's already done enough. Now all we have to do is clip it because it does look exactly like a pom. Once you tie it off, you know, if we use that reindeer and we were to tie it off, that is what the finished product would look like. So I wonder if these are pre-done and all we have to do is snip the ends to make the pom-pom. It doesn't say. It just shows how to make them. Let me just go step by step. Wrap it around his head, clip some off, tie it, take it off his head, the ends, fluff it out, trim it, exactly what you would do with this. Cut ornament hanging string into lengths using guide below. And it gives you a guide, which is extremely helpful. I appreciate that. Not on back side. That's all those say. Not on back side. No further instructions. And then it shows that you put it in the middle, but how are you attaching it in the middle? And it doesn't say whatsoever. It just tells you to do it. How are they staying? Let's assume for just a minute that this is the done one, shall we? These are done now. What, are we just shoving it in there? One thing about crafts is that sometimes you do them and they're failures. And sometimes you do them and you invent a little bit of your own into it. You know, you bring your own, I don't know what, your own. My brain is exploding. And then sometimes it's ruined. That's what I was trying to get at. So this may be one of those. I ruin a lot of stuff, so no big. Moving on to day 7. Little stars and string, and that's very simple. We're gonna sew these together. And we're gonna have a little cute ornament. That's easy, fun. Number 8, little mittens. Let's see, we've got a Christmas tree to sew. This, very easy to understand. Like, can they all be this way? String, okay. I like those. I do like the ornaments. I think they're gonna be cute. I don't know what I would do with them. I guess I'm gonna have to buy a little mini tree. I only have 20 trees, so that makes sense that I would get another one. That was 8, let's move on to 9. A little ornament. I love all the fun colors. Very colorful and fun. Oh, look, it matches the box. Have they been doing that all along and I just didn't notice? Number 10. I wanna hang these stars in my windows. Not exactly these stars, but similar stars that you hang from windows. Aw, little Santa and the pom-pom that I don't know how to use yet. That's cute. Those are really cute. And like I said, I love doing pom-poms. I just wish there was some instruction. Number 11, little mittens. I like that it's all not red and green as far as crafts go, but yet very cohesive looking. And we're down to the last one. These crafts won't take you very long, probably just a few days. If you're doing one a day, it'll probably only take you 5 minutes. But if you open it all up at once and do them consecutively, you could probably have them done during the length of a movie. Last one, 2 pom-poms. And that is where the instructions for the double pom-pom color came in. I'm gonna wrap the brown, well, yeah, brown and white. Wrap the brown, wrap the white, and everything else will be the same. And then we've got the little wreath. Fun. Shall I do one just to see? Let me just mess up one right now. Wait, do I have scissors? Yeah, I do. Let's find our little Rudolph. Here we've got the little Rudolph. Yeah, you put beads in this or thread after the fact. What else can I put in here? Stickers, all kinds of diamond art. Paint by numbers. Yeah, this is definitely being reused. Yeah, all fits back in there so nicely. Wonderful. Love it. Getting a big score for this. Oh, I packed up all the... Okay, there's some string. Frosty to the rescue. I do like this for pom-pom making. You can get a plastic one. What I don't like about this, I'm autistic, and this kind of wood does something to my senses and makes my skin almost crawl, and that's just the autism. But if you don't like that unfinished wood, do be aware that you're gonna have to do some cross with it. I'll get over it, I'll be fine. I can do this. It doesn't say how much, so this is, I'm gonna use it all maybe, most of it. I'm already getting it tangled up. This is why I don't knit or crochet. I've been using it for 10 seconds, already messed it up. I don't know how much to do. I feel like that's not enough though. We need more, more. More is more. More is not less. I've never said, well, when it comes to crafting, more is more. Maybe not lipstick. I'm gonna have to cut it because it's all knotted up now. Is there a way to not get your yarn knotted up? Let me know. That's a real question. Are we supposed to tie it? No, we don't tie it yet. We'll just leave it right here hanging free, I think. And now we get a piece and tie. Uh-oh. It doesn't slip over his ears. Maybe slide it down. There we go. Might have been easier trying to do it on the reindeer, tying this part, but I couldn't fit my fingers over it, so I just wanted to do it the way that I know is easiest. Just give it a little knot. You want it to stay. This is the whole bulk of what's holding it together. Then we're going to cut off the ends here. We're going to cut them open. Frosty can definitely cut through all of this. I just don't want to mess it up, so I'm going slow. Cut off these long ones. This doesn't look good whatsoever. Looks horrible. I messed it up a lot because it didn't have good instructions. It's an abomination. Now what? That cannot be right. Oh my goodness. Well, look what we have here. Crafting fail. I don't want to see this shared on the internet either. What you gonna do? Okay, shall we rank this? Did I have fun with it? This is my least favorite one I've done. I've done a bath bombs that was mainly for kids. I did an Advent nativity scene that was for kids, although it's displayed downstairs. And this was, as far as my feelings on it, so down at the very bottom. But we're gonna do the ranking so that it's not completely arbitrary. It's somewhat arbitrary because I'm picking the ranks, but not completely. My channel. Who do I think this is for? That's often a question that I think about when I'm opening these is this for moms? Is this for kids? I'm gonna say this is probably for kids. This doesn't feel like an adult craft kit, but the instructions are poor enough that I think a child would also get frustrated with it. What should I rank it under? We'll do it under crafts. I think I have a craft category. I don't have a craft category. So we're gonna do it under the universal rating. I don't wanna put it under kids because it's not completely kids. Alrighty then. Metric number 1. How magical or exciting is the box and unboxing experience? That is kind of hard to answer. On the one hand, I did like everything about it. I loved the way it looks. I love that you can reuse the boxes. All of that was great. But did it feel magical? No, because you weren't punching in the little doors. I do like that. Everything was kind of the same. There wasn't a lot of uniqueness. I can't give it more than 3. So we're gonna give that 3. I have to do this math myself. No. Number 2 metric. Did each day bring genuine joy or surprise? I feel bad, but I can only give 1. I didn't feel joy or surprise. I felt frustration. If you can relate, give me a thumbs up. I just felt total frustration. I can only give it a 1. Metric 3, hopefully more points than 1. Did what's inside feel worth it for the price? I can't remember the prices of all these because I did get a lot, but what I'm thinking is no, it did not feel like this was a good value. I feel like this should probably be a $10 kit, and it definitely wasn't. So I'm gonna give it a 1. Ooh, this little bad boy is gonna be at the very bottom. Metric number 4. How easy was it to open, store, will it survive? I can give it 5 for that because it was super easy to open. I'm gonna reuse the actual box itself, so definitely survives. And the last metric, would I repurchase this? Not if I was a millionaire. This poor little thing only got a 2.2. 2.2 at the very, very bottom below every other single advent calendar I've unboxed. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was number 9 at the very bottom. If you want to see any of those others, I've got an entire playlist. Go watch them. And if you have bought your advent calendar, you got to let me know. I'll have this, for some reason, if you think that you will like this, I will have this link below. I don't recommend it. Unless you have maybe a preteen who's good at crafts and likes crafts and doesn't need many instructions, I just don't think this was that great. I hate saying it. I hate saying mean things about products, but it's true. This is the first actual dud. Sorry I brought you a dud. Well, go watch those other videos and I'll be back tomorrow with a new one. Merry Christmas.